Hi, my name is Megan Swift. Everyone thought my engagement night was perfect, but behind the music and champagne, my fiancé was secretly sleeping with my childhood best friend. And when I accidentally overheard them mocking how they'd betray me and steal everything, I made a split-second decision that turned a fairy tale into a public nightmare and set all of Toronto on fire. Stay with me and let me show you how it went down.
Megan Swift and Drake Wade were Toronto's golden couple. They met as children in Scarborough, grew up sharing bus rides, report cards, and whispered dreams about escaping their broken homes. By the early 30s, Drake was a fast-rising real estate developer downtown, while Megan worked in event planning, crafting perfect moments for other people's happiness. Their engagement felt inevitable, celebrated at a lavish venue overlooking Lake Ontario, filled with family, friends, and familiar faces from their shared past. Among those faces was Lily Carter, Megan's childhood best friend, the one who slept beside her during blackouts and held her hand at her father's funeral. Megan believed loyalty like theirs couldn't break. That belief would become her greatest mistake. The engagement party was everything Megan designed. Champagne towers, string lights, a live DJ, and over 200 guests gathered inside a historic Toronto event hall near the Distillery District. Laughter echoed. Toasts flowed. Drake played the devoted fiancé perfectly, but beneath the celebration, something was off. Megan noticed Drake disappearing repeatedly, always claiming business calls. Lily followed him once, laughing nervously. Megan brushed it off. Childhood loyalty doesn't shatter easily. Then, searching for Drake to cue the next toast, Megan walked past the guest bathroom and heard her name spoken in a tone that didn't belong to love. What she overheard inside would permanently split her life into before and after. Inside the bathroom, Megan stood frozen as Drake whispered plans to Lily, how long they'd been sleeping together, how they'd take the engagement money, how Megan was too trusting. They laughed about running away, about how Megan would eventually recover. Lily said the words that destroyed Megan's soul. She's always been easy to fool. Megan didn't scream, she didn't cry. Something primal woke up instead. Years of shared history collapsed in seconds. The betrayal wasn't just romantic, it was ancestral. This wasn't cheating, this was identity theft. Megan walked out calmly, heart pounding, already transforming from bride-to-be into executioner of truth. Megan grabbed the microphone from the DJ mid-song. The room hushed instantly. She smiled first, soft, unsettling, then announced exactly what she'd heard. Names, details, dates. The silence cracked into gasps. Drake tried to intervene. Lily cried instantly, the performance convincing, but useless. Megan then walked to the center of the dance floor, poured lighter fluid over the $15,000 engagement cake, and set it on fire. Flames rose as screams filled the room. Toronto firefighters arrived minutes later, but the damage was permanent. Phones were already recording. By morning, the video was viral. Toronto tabloids had a new obsession. Megan had declared war, publicly. The aftermath was brutal. Megan's phone exploded with messages, support, shock, judgment. Drake vanished from social media. Lily fled the city temporarily. Megan didn't hide. Instead, she sued Drake for breach of promise under Ontario law, exposing private messages, financial manipulation, and emotional deception. The case became a spectacle. Every hearing felt like a reopening of wounds. Megan learned betrayal wasn't just personal, it was strategic. Drake had been planning his exit for months, using Megan's connections to secure deals. The settlement was substantial. Enough to rebuild, enough to destroy. Megan didn't smile when she won. Victory felt cold, hollow, but necessary.
After the lawsuit, Toronto quieted around Megan. Invitations stopped. Friends chose sides. Some admitted they suspected the affair, but stayed silent. That revelation hurt worse than the cheating itself. Betrayal multiplied. Megan moved into a smaller condo near Queen Street West, walking alone through crowded streets, feeling invisible in a city that once celebrated her. Nightmares replayed the bathroom scene endlessly. She wasn't angry anymore. She was empty. That emptiness demanded purpose. Megan realized silence protected liars. She would not be silent. If truth burned bridges, she would light the match again, This time, with words, Megan began writing a memoir, not a polite one. She exposed everything: childhood bonds, private conversations, manipulation tactics, emotional gaslighting. She detailed how betrayal feels when it comes from someone who watched you grow. Toronto publishers fought for the manuscript. The book promised scandal, but Megan wrote with surgical honesty, not cheap rage. The working title was ruthless. When it released, it exploded. Bookstores across Canada sold out within days. Interviews followed. Megan became a symbol of survival and controversy. Drake and Lily were named, dissected, and judged. Megan told herself the truth was justice, but truth has collateral damage. While writing, Megan uncovered something buried deep: her mother's past affair, one Megan never knew existed. Her parents' marriage hadn't collapsed naturally. It imploded from betrayal eerily similar to her own. Megan hesitated, but included it anyway, believing honesty mattered more than comfort. The book shattered her family. Her mother denied everything publicly, then privately begged Megan to stop promotions. Megan refused. The cycle revealed itself. Betrayal passed down, normalized, repeated. Megan realized she wasn't just telling her story. She was detonating generations of silence. Readers praised her courage. At home, she ate dinner alone. Drake and Lily married quickly in a quiet ceremony outside Toronto, desperate to control the narrative. It didn't work. Drake's business partners distanced themselves. Lily lost her job after clients Googled her name. Their relationship, once thrilling in secrecy, rotted under exposure. They blamed each other constantly. Public judgment replaced private desire. The affair that felt like freedom became a prison. When they divorced 2 years later, no one was surprised. Megan watched from afar, numb. She didn't feel triumph, only exhaustion. Revenge had delivered consequences, but not peace. Megan traveled across Canada promoting the book. Crowds applauded her strength. Women thanked her. Men defended her, but hotel rooms were quiet. Relationships never lasted. Potential partners saw her as powerful but dangerous. Megan started wondering if she'd become what she hated, someone defined by betrayal. Toronto felt smaller now. Familiar streets carried ghosts. She'd won every battle publicly, yet privately she felt disconnected from joy. Revenge had fed her anger, but starved her heart. The audience cheered, but Megan no longer knew who she was without the story.
5 years after the fire, Megan received a funeral invitation for a mutual childhood friend. The service was held at a church in North York. Megan hesitated but attended. Grief has a way of reuniting broken timelines. She sat quietly until she heard a familiar laugh behind her. Drake stood nearby, older, diminished. Lily wasn't there. During the reception, a small child tugged Megan's coat and smiled. "Daddy says you're Auntie Megan." The words cut deeper than any headline. Megan froze. The child had Drake's eyes, innocent, unaware. Megan stared at the child, heart collapsing inward. She saw what might have been: shared holidays, blended forgiveness, a repaired history. Instead, she felt the full weight of her choices. Revenge had rewritten the future for everyone, including children who never chose the sins of their parents. Drake avoided her eyes. There was nothing left to say. The child ran off laughing. Megan stayed seated long after the service ended. Toronto traffic hummed outside. Life moved forward. Megan remained stuck in reflection. Walking alone through the cold streets afterward, Megan understood something devastating. Betrayal didn't end with exposure. It echoed. Her revenge had been justified, but it also ensured there would never be reconciliation. No healing conversation, no mutual accountability, just distance. Megan had survived, but survival came at the cost of connection. She realized power without mercy creates isolation. The city lights blurred through tears. Toronto had witnessed her rise, her fire, her fame, but not this quiet collapse. Years later, Megan's book remained a bestseller. It was taught in psychology classes, cited in articles about betrayal trauma. Megan lived comfortably, financially secure, emotionally guarded. She avoided weddings, avoided promises. She never remarried. In interviews, she spoke calmly, wisely,
but never about regret. Yet every anniversary of the engagement party, she walked past the distillery district alone. Some fires never stop burning. They just move inward. Megan eventually realized betrayal wasn't a villain, it was a pattern. It traveled through families, friendships, generations. Cheating wasn't spontaneous, it was learned, rationalized, repeated. Her mother, Drake, Lily, even Megan, who chose exposure over healing. She wondered if breaking the cycle required forgiveness, not destruction. But forgiveness demanded vulnerability she no longer possessed. The city continued evolving. New couples, new celebrations, new betrayals hidden behind smiles. Megan watched from the sidelines, aware now that revenge creates legends, but not peace. She had become a cautionary tale and a hero at once. Both roles felt lonely. Late at night, Megan often replayed one thought. What if I'd confronted them privately first? The question haunted her more than the betrayal itself. Some answers arrived too late to matter. Megan learned the hardest lesson of all. Exposing betrayal doesn't end pain, it transfers it. Justice can coexist with grief. Victory can still feel like loss. The world remembers Megan as fearless, unbreakable, iconic. But legends are edited versions of human lives. Megan stands alone on Toronto's waterfront years later, watching the city glow. She survived betrayal. She mastered revenge. But some wounds don't heal. They educate. And Megan will carry that education forever.
We have come to the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting stories. Have a good one.